Hi, this is my attempt to show you how to learn how to cornrow. Here I got 3 different types of yarn to try to help show you, since I don't really have a light colored single yarn. So this is what I would do when I was first learning. Now, I already knew how to make a regular braid, and my problem was trying to figure out how to get my regular braid to look like that on my head. And so this is how you do a regular braid. You go over. So when you're doing a regular braid, what you do is you go over the center with the right side, then over the center with the left, over with the right, over with the left, over, and over. So over the center, over. That's how you would do a normal braid, which y'all recognize. To look something like that. Well, if you did that while you were trying to cornrow your own hair, that wouldn't work. Now you could do that if you're making a French braid or inside out braid or whatever you want to call it, but even still, at the time I was not going for a French braid. I was going for cornrows with the braid on top. So I had to figure out how to braid with my hands like this, because whenever you're cornrowing your hair on top of your own head, you know, you have to have your hands like this wherever you're starting. So I have to learn how to braid like this. And to get it to look like a braid, while it was on top of my head. So in order to do that, you have to braid under. So if you want to learn how to cornrow, at least the way I do, because this is how I cornrow. Oh man, can you get higher? Oh no, that's the highest it gets. I hope you can see. So if you want to learn how to cornrow the way I cornrow, this is what happens. Okay, so this is what you need to do. Grab the 3 pieces. You have the left side is in these 2 fingers. The center and the right. So holding the center with your thumb and index finger, holding the right side with your right hand index fingers, and holding the left side between your ring finger and your middle finger. And what you would do now is you would go under. So actually you do a combination. You don't just go under the center with the right side. You switch the center and the right side. But the outer side goes under, and I grab it with my middle finger. So I grab the center with my middle finger and switch with the right side. Grab the center with my left middle finger and and switch those two. And then with the middle finger you keep switching, alternating from left to right and untangling as you go. So once again, that is, you have the 3 different pieces, the center piece, actually right now I need to do that, okay. So this is the center, and you switch these two by grabbing the center with your middle finger and pushing the right side under. And you can see it going up there. And then the same thing, switch the center and the left side, but the outside goes under. Switch the center and the right, but the right side goes under. Switch the left and the center, but the left goes under. Under, under, right under, left under, right under, left under, right under, left under, right under, left under, and then stop and untangle the rest of this. Because what ends up happening is the hair on the other end starts braiding itself too with all the twisting. So we'll do this again really slow. Let me get these behind. Take the center with the left finger, switch it with the left, but the outside goes under. The outside goes under the center, left side under the center, right side under the center, left side under the center, under the center, under the center. So, but remember, you're doing 2 things at once. You're taking the outside and pushing it to the middle and grabbing the center and bringing it outside and holding it secure with your other fingers, in between your fingers. It can be in between this one or in between this one. And doing the same thing on this side. Simultaneously grabbing the center and pushing the outside in to the center. So once again, simultaneously taking the outside, grabbing the center at the same time, and switching them. Grabbing the outside, grabbing the center, and switching them. So making the outside the new center. Now, you wouldn't normally have this much space when you're cornrowing or cane rowing. So, once you get the hang of braiding this way, practice braiding tighter. Have less space in between the area that you do it. So, center to the outside. I meant to the outside, center, switch. Outside, center, switch. Outside, center, switch. Outside, center, switch. And then practice getting even closer until you're holding the yarn really tight. And doing this process. And then once you have that, we start on the head.